Hi friends, this is our 5th class of graphic design course and I hope you are energetic and optimistic enough to watch and understand this course. In addition, if you have any question you can ask freely by commenting. I will do my best to answer your every query. Today's class is just as important as the previous ones. For those of you who have not seen the previous classes, please check out these classes first so you can understand this course well, because the classes of basic concepts of graphic designing course are linked to each other. In the previous class we talked about the first 4 principles of graphic designing. In today's class we will learn how to use contrast in graphic design. In addition, we will learn the role of emphasis and pattern in graphic design. Let's talk about the first principle of design which we are going to discuss in today's class: contrast. Contrast is basically arranging opposite elements together. We can create contrast by using any opposite elements such as light color with dark color, rough texture with smooth texture, large scale elements with small scale elements. You can see here that principle of contrast has been used in the Pepsi logo. In this logo, red color, which belongs to warm region, is arranged with the blue color which belongs to cool region. Moreover, contrast create interesting relationship between visual elements. It is more easier and convenient for our eyes to make sense of what we see if there is contrast in our design, because it grabs our attention. Contrast can pull together or push away the elements. It helps human eye to differentiate among different elements. The concept of contrast will be more clear to you when I explain contrast in detail in next slides. Friends, we can create contrast by using size element, shape, value, colors, or by using opposite direction of elements. Let me explain these one by one. First of all, we have contrast in shape. It is interesting to note that these two shapes have almost the same size, same scale, but they have very different characteristics. Both are rounded while it has a printed top. Friends, which shape attracts your attention? Let me explain. We may be drawn to this shape more because it is complex, while this surface is so simple. So this shape is more attractive because here is contrast with respect to this shape. Friends, next we have contrast in color. Here you can see that there are 5 circular shapes. All these shapes have a different size and different color and different shape characteristics. You can also say that there is contrast with respect to shape, size and color, but let me explain with respect to color only. Which circular shape draws more attention? This red circular dark attracts more attention because it is more dark. As the shape becomes darker in your design, it draws more attention, so keep it in your mind. Next we have contrast in scale. As you can see, the image contains 8 strokes, but they are written in different sizes and different grids of circles. In this example, the context is crucial to contrast. Every visual element has a meaning as a result of visual element around it. It means that there is contrast with respect to scale. This have larger size with respect to this, so it draws more attention of viewer eyes toward itself. Next we have contrast in layout. The layout contrast is here. It appears that the top composition is structured while the lower layout appears more free and unstructured. So here is contrast with respect to this, and it looks more structured and more attractive. Next we have contrast with respect to type. Typography uses contrast to create structure and hierarchy. The contrast in typography can be created by using many methods: typeface, alignment, size, color and weight. Next, I will explain the principle of contrast with respect to examples. Here you can see there is example of MasterCard logo, where you can see that there is red color, warm color, yellow color, slightly warm color, and here is white color. So here is contrast with respect to color. All these colors have different characteristics, different properties opposite to each other. So here is contrast with respect to color. Here you can see the FedEx logo. This is a cool color and this is a slightly warm color. So here is also a contrast and this logo looks amazing to you. Here the logo of eBay company, and all four alphabets have different colors and all four belongs to different origins of colored categories. So friends, this is all about contrast. Next we have emphasis. It is also an important principle of design. Emphasis is basically an area or object within the design that draws attention of viewer and become a focal point. Now let me explain the focal point or focal area. Focal area is basically that area of design where your primary concept, theme and story of design is placed. Let me explain with respect to this example. Here you can see that this is the poster design for Madman movie, and here it is the focal area or focal point where the designer have placed the main concept, the main character of the design, the main character of the movie, Madman. Moreover, keep it in your mind that you should not include more than one focal point in your design. Next, we have that we can create emphasis through contrast, pattern break and size. In the first example, the emphasis is created with respect to contrast, moreover as well size. In this example, emphasis is created with respect to pattern break and contrast as well. And in the last example, emphasis is also created by using pattern break and size as well. Next friends, we have last principle of design, which is pattern. Pattern is similar to repetition and the proximity principle. Pattern is created by regular repetition of elements, and pattern create attractiveness. We can create pattern by combining organic and geometric shapes, and I hope you are well aware with organic and geometric shapes. Moreover, pattern is also created by the regular repetition of colors, shapes and lines. Why pattern is essential? Pattern is useful in website and app design. You have seen that many websites have a background which is basically made by regular repetition of any shapes. Here you can see the background of this slide. It is also created by using geometric shape, regular repetition of geometric shape, and it is created beautifully by regularly repetition of geometric shapes. It is also useful for creating backgrounds for posters and flyer designs, and in the practice session I will explain to you that how we can create pattern which is used for posters and flyers as a background. Here this is the example of pattern in which organic shapes is used, while this is an example in which geometric shape is used. Here you can see the website background, and here you can see that website background have used pattern principle. So this is most important. This is one of the important principle of design, pattern. Moreover, you can see pattern in your daily life as well. The bed sheets, gifts packagings and wallpapers have a pattern, have regular repetition of elements. So friends, this is all about today's class. If you have any question, you can ask by commenting. Thank you so much for watching this class.